Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. If you are new, I am Lucia. I'm a qualified personal trainer and also mum of one and obviously soon to be two. Due date is actually tomorrow, so any day now. In today's video, I'm just going to take you through what I've got in my hospital bag. We are hypnobirthing, so everything I'm taking for hypnobirthing, all my labour essentials, the baby essentials. Obviously this is my second baby, so kind of have an idea of what's actually needed. If you stay around to the end of the video, I've actually got a free gift for you, so hang on until the end and I will give you a free gift that will help you to get your own hospital bag organised. But without further ado, let's just jump right in because there is a lot of stuff in here. I tried to pack light, however it is just a complete myth. You need a lot of stuff when you're having a baby. That is the truth of it. It's a big deal, so don't worry about turning up to the hospital with too much stuff. It's just, you need it, okay? I do recommend a roller suitcase if you have one. I know you can buy some really cute holdalls and I had one myself with Eli, but two things. One is you need to think about carrying that holdall, and two is, unless it's like a specially compartmentalized one, you basically open it and all your stuff is just in there and you keep having to rummage around looking for it. So I personally think that a little suitcase with wheels on is better. I'm taking it this time instead of the holdall. It's going to be easier to move around and also just keep everything kind of a bit organized. So we will start with the labour essentials. Now, first things first, what are you going to labour in? Because you're going to be in the room labouring maybe for hours. So you want something comfortable, okay? So I've just got like a really nice soft big baggy white t-shirt. I wore exactly the same thing when I was having Eli and it worked out really well. I've also got some very loose fitting underwear, so this is like a night nursing bra that I'm going to wear, and a little pair of just comfortable pants in there so that I'm not just kind of moving around naked, because I'm assuming that, you know, if you're going to be in there for a little while you're going to be moving around. I have actually got a spare t-shirt that has got "in my zone" written on the front of it, and I'm not sure if I'm going to wear it. It is a nice big baggy one. It's one I used to wear for the gym and I'm not sure if it will help me feel like I'm in my zone, kind of like a hypnobirthing nod. Then you've got your warm socks, so your feet do get cold when you're giving birth, so a nice pair of thick socks is going to do well. So I've got some with rubber on the bottom for walking around in, and then I've actually got a spare pair because I remember last time that they got a bit messy. I've divided my cosmetics into two bags. One is a freshen up bag for after and if I need to stay overnight, and two is kind of during. So in here I've got lip seal. You're going to want this if you are taking the gas and air. Your lips can get a little bit chapped, so that's definitely an essential. I've got Call It Mama body spritz. I bought this for Eli because he was due in like July in the middle of a heat wave. This time around it's an October baby, but I'm going to take it anyway. And then I've got some massage oil, and that is just if I need Scott to rub my back or anything, just to kind of help with that. Then I've got a flannel, and this will be used for either putting something nice that smells on it or mopping my brow. Some hairbands, which are essential, you know, to keep your hair out of the way. And then I have a mirror because, you know, YouTube mums and everything, if we're going to film the birth, just to make sure that we're still on fleek. I don't know how much I'm going to actually be bothered at the time. So that will be my bag of stuff that I kind of have during the labour. Flip-flops. Okay, so I'm taking these instead of slippers. Two reasons. One is you can walk around in these, obviously, if I need to stay overnight, if I need to shower, etc, etc. These are going to come in handy. Two, depending on how the birth goes, you may find that your feet are a little bit swollen when you come to go home, when you can't actually get your shoes or whatever you went to the hospital in on. I found that definitely with Eli. So having a pair of flip-flops were like a godsend to just go home in. So then if we need to stay overnight, we have got pajamas that open at the front. If you're planning on breastfeeding, you're going to want something with buttons. Just makes life a lot easier. So then I've got a nursing bra to go with that, and a massive pair of huge maternity pants, which are obviously very attractive, but not nearly as attractive as these, which are just horrendous. I didn't actually need these with Eli because I lost a lot of blood after he was born, so there was kind of nothing to come out after. But everyone, you know, knows you need big pads after you've given birth, so I've actually bought some of these huge incontinent knickers, which make me feel sad, but hopefully they will do the job. Then in my freshen up overnight bag, I've just got toothbrush, toothpaste, nipple cream, face wash, face cream, hair cream, soap, body cream, BB cream. I'll put my mascara in here in case I feel like freshening up enough to put on a bit of a face. Hair gel, eye makeup remover in case I get to the hospital in a full face of makeup, and cotton wool in there. And then I've also taken Scott just a little tiny freshen up bag now. With all the COVID regulations, who knows how long he's going to be there. He can't stay overnight for sure, but if we're kind of there all day, he might feel like he needs flannel, toothbrush, deodorant. Good to have in case. Then on this side, I've got my Hypnobirthing stuff. So, hot water bottle. I don't have a TENS machine. The 5 senses that they tell you to cater for when you do your hypnobirthing is sight, smell, touch, taste, and hearing. Okay, so I've got like my favourite blanket from home. I'm going to take that with me, and I can have that in the bed. I can wrap that around me. I can, you know, just have something familiar to feel next to my skin if I want it. Then I've got this little frame I've had for ages. It's just from IKEA. I think it was like 50p. I've got a few of them, and I've printed off 2 of my favourite affirmations. I'm surrounded by love and relax, breathe and open. So I can just put that up in the room and remind myself. Then I've got these little tea lights that I got from eBay that I'm going to put around the room. They're quite cute. They were literally the cheapest I could find. You can spend a lot more money on them and they might be better. These were like £3 for 10. But I figured I'm only going to use them once. I didn't want to spend loads of money. One thing, they all come with like a little piece of foil in there that disconnects the battery. So I would just take that out before you go. Otherwise you're going to be in the hospital going, oh, they don't work. Oh, I've got to pull all these things out. So that's just to have the room a bit dimmed and nice and calm and relaxing. Then I've got a little speaker. Again, this was like £8-9 on eBay, little Bluetooth speaker. So Scott will have some music on his phone. We can just hook that up, play the music. And then I've made myself a little room spritz. I really love the smell of rose. And I know there are certain smells that can help with labour and stuff, but I've just gone for something that I know I like. Then I've just got my going home outfit. So I have opted for just a really soft, loose tracksuit. And again, if you're thinking of breastfeeding, just be aware that you need a breastfeeding friendly outfit. So I will be doing 1 up, 1 down. So I'll have a vest on underneath, a loose one that I can pull down with a nursing bra underneath it. I can pull that up, just stick the baby on and go for it. So that's my hospital bag. So we've done our hypnobirthing, sight, touch, smell and hearing. Then we've got taste. So I'm taking a bag of treats with us. These are actually protein flapjacks that I'm taking for snacks, but then I've got some chocolate in there, some chocolate raisins. And then on the snack side of things, I'm also taking some smoothies. These really came in handy with Eli when I felt like I couldn't eat, but I needed the energy, I needed something inside me. Fruit smoothies, really, really good, nice and easy to eat. Coconut water for hydration. Hydration during labour is so important. You have to stay hydrated. You have to give your muscles the water and the energy they need to keep working. And my water bottle, which has a straw, which is so much easier than like an actual bottle of water trying to drink it like this. I really found that made a massive difference for me last time. Then I've got obviously my maternity notes and my hypnobirthing pack. So I have made a sign to put on our door that says, "We are hypnobirthing, please knock before entering and speak quietly," okay? Because I just don't want everybody just walking in the room while I'm potentially, you know. I've got spare copies of my birth preferences in there, and then my hypnobirthing notes are coming with us. We don't actually have a camera, so what I'm taking is an old phone, and I'm going to try and record some stuff on this. I've obviously got my phone, but I don't know if I might be using that for other things, so I'm taking my old phone with us and a little mini tripod. Even if I don't film anything for YouTube, I would really like to have some video of the birth, just for posterity anyway. But I will definitely try and film some stuff for you guys. Hopefully be able to share my positive experience. Then obviously I've got a phone charger, essential, headphones, and the charger for the speaker. And then we've got the baby's bag. So in here I have got a spare blanket, because the hospital blankets are, no, just hospital blankets. It's nice for him to have his own. I've got a snowsuit because I'm assuming it's going to be cold by the time we come home. I actually had to repack this bag because I packed it about 2 weeks ago when it was still summer and it was really warm, and now it's like the weather has just turned, so I had to repack the whole thing. You really don't need a lot for the baby apart from clothes and nappies. I've got 10 nappies, and they say allow 10 nappies a day, so I'm taking 10. They're so little. And if we end up staying overnight, I guess Scott will bring us some more. I've got 3 muslins, and I'm gonna be honest and say I have thought about the colour coordination in terms of first photos. And then we've got his clothes, 3 baby grows and 3 vests. Newborn babies poo and wee a lot, and it doesn't really matter how good your nappies are, they leak in the beginning because the baby is so small, and even though this nappy is tiny, it's still gonna find ways to leak. That's just the way it is. Expect to change your newborn a lot. And then I've got like a little going home outfit separate to that. And then he's got 4 hats because I couldn't decide which one I wanted to wear, and I don't know how big his head will be, so I've got a couple of different sizes in there. A couple of pairs of mittens, cotton wool, all babies need cotton wool, some water wipes, and some coconut oil to put on his bum to help with the changing of the first nappies, because meconium is really sticky. So if you put a little bit of coconut oil on their bum when they poo, it's much easier to clean the poo off. Top tip. See what I mean by it's like it's all really essential, but you feel like you've got loads of stuff. And then obviously you have to have a car seat. Like legally you're not allowed to take your baby home without a car seat unless you're walking. And I got one of these inserts for it because your baby is gonna just disappear inside the car seat. So I've got a picture somewhere with Eli in this. So you definitely need one of these, unless you're just going to pack it around with blankets, which you could also do. But this I found helped because the baby is so tiny compared to the seat. It just helped to give them a little bit of extra padding. So that is my hospital bag all packed, ready to go. I've actually got my outfit that I'm going to wear to the hospital packed as well. Not that it's anything special, just that it's clean and comfortable, and I'm going to keep it to one side so that when it comes time to go I can just put it on and go and not be looking for something to wear or worrying about the fact that, you know, I'm in my pajamas. I can just say, right, where's that, put that on. But I think that is everything, guys. One thing I forgot to say is I am not taking any formula with me, and that is not because I'm like 100% I know I'm going to breastfeed, because I was 100% I knew I was going to breastfeed last time and it didn't work out like that. However, in England on the NHS they give you formula, so you don't need to take your own. But when I had Eli, we just used the formula at the hospital, and they come in these little with a single-use teat on it, or in the early days you give it to them in a syringe. But yeah, I obviously am going to plan on breastfeeding, but if it doesn't work out like that, then the hospital will give us formula, and then if we need to get some when we go home, we can. So I just thought I'd add that in there because I've seen a lot of people packing their hospital bags and taking loads of formula with them, and I don't think it's necessary. Now, remember I said at the beginning I was going to give you a present, and here it is. I have put together a PDF basically with all of this on it. So the labour essentials, the hypnobirthing essentials, the baby essentials, everything you need to take with you to the hospital in a PDF, and you can go to this link right now, download it, print it off, and use it to help you pack your own hospital bag. So I hope you find that useful, and I wish you all the best with your labour and your birth and your babies. And don't forget to subscribe. I will hope to see you back here again.